bentar nih.
Waalaikumsalam.
And my partner 6, and today we will present the material about verbal communication. And the first material will be explained by me. Next slide, please. What is verbal communication? Verbal communication means effectively presenting your thoughts in verbal by talking. Verbal communication skills are essential in the world of business, be it a weekly meeting or presentation to stakeholders. The importance of verbal communication is unparalleled, and people always remember a person who speaks clearly, effectively, confidently, and charismatically. For instance, Apple co-founder Steve Jobs' speech launching the iPhone is a classic example of brilliant verbal communication that people remember even today. Similarly, many speeches made by former US President Barack Obama are also unforgettable. A powerful speaker is also able to connect with their like Oprah says, great communication begins with a connection. You can to be a good speaker with practice. Most of you process the means of verbal communication. What's important is to recognize how to maximize them. Read on the learn about next. What characteristic of verbal communication? Before we explore the various defining features of verbal communication, let's look at its primary form. Verbal communication is oral in nature. Oral communication encompasses various activities such as talking, logging, or listening. We often navigate different emotional situations through oral forms of communication. We also have written communication that includes script, alphabet, acronyms, logo, and graphic. And there are several characteristics that are specific to verbal communication. Namely, the first is the message being communicated is directly or indirectly related to an object. And then we use a concept to communicate message. And the next slide. And the third is we use concept to communicate message. And the next, the content should be understood by both the sender and receiver. And then cultural factor influence the content of message. And the last is while communicating emotion and feelings, a sender's state of mind influence the content of message. Even though we talk to our friends, family, and coworkers on a regular basis, we may not always be aware of how we are communicating. Mastering the art of verbal communication will help you in more ways than one. Let's explore different types of verbal communication. We'll explain by Roni Juwanta. Roni Juwanta, time is yours.
Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, the next is type of verbal communication. Verbal communication goes beyond word, sound, and language. You need to know your audience to talk to them better. Remember that you can follow the pyramid principle. and start without your main argument and follow up with supporting statement. You can classify verbal communication into four types based on your audience. The first is intrapersonal communication. This is your private verbal communication channel. Your talk, your slap and articulate your talk. Communicating with your slave will give you more confidence and clarity in your talk. It will have you make up your mind from your sentence, find suitable word and effective way to connect with other people. This help your gain your collector in the workplace. The next is interpersonal communication. You can also call this one-to-one verbal communication. This type of communication happen between two individuals. It helps you understand if you're getting your talk across clearly. Reaction, responses, and verbal and non-verbal choose from the other person will help you understand whether you're being understood or not. Make sure that you listen to the other person intently. Communication does not just mean to talk to someone. It's also about listening. So listen, think, and respond. Takes time to think and make sure you don't offend people with your response. The thread is small group communication. The number of people increase in small group communication. You move from the communicating with the single participant or feel more. This small group could be time meeting, work meeting, or sales meeting. The number of participants is small enough for everyone to communicate it with the other. When you attend small group meeting, be prepared with a topic to make sure your stay on topic and allow enough time for everyone and present their talk. The last is public communication. You may also know this type as public speaking. Here, an individual addresses a large number of people at once. Speech, election, campaign, and presentation are a few examples of public communication. Since the number of people in the audience is large in this type of communication, be sure use a word and purpose they will understand easily and structure your talk before addressing in the audience. The more prepared you're and more confident you will feel like a public speaker. Um, the verbal communication is broad topic. There are various elements have us organize our talk around it. Please, next slide. First element of verbal communication, there is three. The first is tone, the second is speed, and the third is volume. The first is tone. When you express your Your tone determines the message to interpret. For example, you can be saying something nice, but your tone is sarcastic tone. The message will be conveyed differently. Your tone make a hook difference to your speech. The second is speed. The the pace or at which your speak in is important as determine the direction of your audience. Your mind have attended lecture of webinar where people speaking slowly and softly can be boring. Similarly, is my difficult to understand someone speaking at a rapid pace. The last is volume. Volume ranges from the whisper to the scream. The volume at which your talk can convey various meaning. For example, if you whisper into someone or the frenzy of multi people, it can be misconstrued as something negative. On the other hand, scammering with someone is talking is rude. Always monitor your volume depending on the social context you are in. The next material will be present by Epa.
Okay, next slide. Next slide. Okay, the next material about advantage of verbal communication. Verbal communication is one of the most important media of communication. There's turn your communication skill gets easier. It's if you're to establish building lasting relationships. And then there are some benefits of advantage of verbal communication. The first is provides complete understanding, and there's rooms to clarifies any message that may have been misunderstood. And then it's one of the first modes of communication, and it's times efficient. And the third, there is space for providing feedback which allow two or more people to engage in conversation at the same time. And the fourth, it allows speakers to exercise influence and persuade listeners to agree with ideas, thoughts, and opinions. And the last, it's flexible. That is you can change your language and tone depending on the situation. In our relationships, you are serve with an individual. Next. Next slide. And the next material about various ways. There are various ways of verbal communications beneficial to personals. In short, verbal communications is one of the most reliable methods of communication. Its benefits apply to the of word as well. Let's look at the various ways in which strong verbal communication skills can be beneficial for personas. Um, the first is relationship. Verbal communications allow you to build strong interpersonal relationships. It's easier when you find minded people who share similar interests, ideas, and outlooks. And the next is persuading someone. Verbal communication allows you to build strong interpersonal relationships. It's uh, in professional settings, you need to exert a certain amount of influence to get things going. For examples, in persuading someone, if you want your co-workers to join your project, you need to able to convince them first. Even in brainstorming sessions, you need to be able to convince others to your ideas and perspective. And the next is bringing clarify. As a verbal communications, bringing clarifies enables feedback. You can provide clarifies to your message by repeating yourself. For examples, in conflicts or arguments, you can repeat your message so that there's no ambiguity. And the next about improving productivity. With proper communication in place, you can communicate effectively with team members and people across the organization, will establish relationships and change the process, allowing you to cooperate and collaborate quickly. And the last is about um, increasing motivations. Verbal communications plays a crucial role in providing feedback and recognizing individual efforts, whether is a congratulatory speech or email words of support and appreciations boosts confidence level. If you are a manager, don't miss the opportunity to celebrate your team success and effort. Not only will they get encouraged to do better, but it also elements your relationship with them. Okay, back to moderator.
Okay, guys, that's all our material. If you have question or addition, please tell me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Dewi Tania. I want to ask this material about verbal communication, and my question is, can you give me a different a different conversational style in another culture in another country, not only in Indonesia but in culture another country? Can you give me a different conversational style about it? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dewi Tania.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
For group 6, I want to ask, in your presentation, there are some various elements of verbal communication. According to you, why those important in verbal communication related to uh, cross culture or communication with different country or culture gitu. Do you get it, guys?
Jadi,
Okay, thank you, group 6.
Okay, I want to try to answer Tanya question. Tadi kan Tanya nanya the example of conversational style in culture, especially in another country kan. The different conversational style of verbal communication in Americans, like keep the flows of our conversations by asking on saying, and then if one person doesn't say enough or X enough, the conversation ends. And another countries, Japanese. In Japanese, usually a next person with polite for turns and speaks when the times in is right. Gimana Tania?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thank you Tania.
Okay. Here I want to answer question from Adit. The question is, kenapa tiga elemen itu penting dalam komunikasi antar budaya? Because paying attention to these three elements, we can easily understand what our communication partner is talking about. That's our answer.
Sorry, Ron, can you repeat again?
Um, I'll repeat again my answer. Because paying attention to these three elements, we can easily understand what our communication partner is talking about. Jadi dengan kita memperhatikan atau menggunakan tiga elemen communication tadi, kita itu bisa lebih mudah memahami apa yang diucapkan atau dibicarakan dari lawan komunikasi kita.
Okay, Ron, thank you.
Oke.
Okay, guys. There is another question. Or
Cukup.
Okay, thank you. That's all our presentation today, and thanks for your nice attention. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.